What's going on, guys? It's Frankenstein here, back with another video. This is actually my first ever video that I'm commentating over. Hopefully you guys like it. So basically in today's video I'm just doing my power play matches, and as you can see I'm actually number 286 in the world right now. And I actually ended up doing the matches live, but for some reason the file got corrupted, so I'm just recording the replay and just commentating over it. Hopefully you guys don't mind. But yeah, let's enjoy the video. So we're starting off the match spawning at the top corner, which is not a really good spawn for me. I hate spawning at the top corner. It's just hard for me to shoot down, and it's just, I think it's better because you don't get pinched as much when you spawn at the bottom, but it's okay. I was actually thinking about going into the middle right there, but I see a Penny, and Penny can shoot through boxes as well as I am very squishy, so it's a very risky fight. So I decided just not to do it. Right here, the Mortis is getting pinched with me and the Rico, so I decided I'm just gonna stay on this Mortis. As well as Spike does really well against Mortis. Like, Mortis can counter you, but that's only if he gets onto you, and as long as you just chip him down, just make sure that he's low, you can actually burst him down really quick. So Mortis is a tricky matchup, but it's easy for Spike. Most of the time Spike can win the matchup. Right there, I see the Frank walk into the bush, so I don't want to get pinched between the Rico and the Frank, so I end up just moving up into this position, and this looks like just a good place for me to just sit for a while. There's no brawlers really around me, and I'd rather just not taking risky fights. I see the Mortis actually ended up killing the Rico, and then the Frank takes out this Mortis. I'm able to just finish him, so I know that it's just this Frank in this top corner. So I know that I can just push this Frank up really easily if I need to. And the Frank is actually trying to go into the middle, so I kind of take this opportunity, and I see this, so I push this Frank away and I just claim this corner for myself. Yeah, I can just push this Frank really easily away. And I see someone fighting up down there. I don't want him to come towards me because then I'm gonna be in a really bad spot. So I'm just trying to keep this Frank away from me. And then this Spike actually ends up coming up, which is really bad for me because I'm now in a bad situation. I'm getting pinched between the Frank and the Spike, so I'm trying to keep the Spike as far down as possible. I'm trying to make him go down, but he doesn't want to go down. There must have been like a worse matchup for him down there, so he decides to just rush me and just 50-50 me, and I end up winning the 50-50. And then luckily the two Franks at the bottom end up fighting, and then there's no way for me to win, so I just go down to the Storm, and that's a second place dub. So hopping into the next video, spawning in the top right again, very unfortunate. Spawning next to a Rosa. There's actually a few boxes around me. Unfortunately I can't push this Rosa. Rosa can just easily kill me before I can kill her, so I'm just trying to chip her down and just keep her away from me. She gets low, so she's forced out to walk out of the bush, and I decide I'm just going to go for the cubes. I think that early game, it's the better choice to just get as much cubes as you can. The more cubes you have, the easier the rest of the match will be. People are scared of you as well. Right here I was actually lagging, so that's why you will see me stopping every now and then. It's very unfortunate. I didn't even know this Pam was there, but luckily she didn't want to challenge me. I know that the Rosa is somewhere on the side, so I decided I'm just going to go for the Rosa because she's the best matchup for me. So I'm just chipping her down, just trying to keep her away from me. I don't want to keep my distance. And I can just throw my super down, and then easy shots for me. Like, once they're slowed down, you can just auto aim. And she ends up walking into the poison, which she takes more damage. And then she's one shot from me, and I just take her down with the curveball. The curveball gives you so much range to the point where you can just stay so far away and just shoot, and the RNGs will always hit. So right here I'm just sitting in this bush. I don't really want to challenge anybody. There's still 6 people left. This Piper ends up walking towards me, and she's not even checking the bushes or anything. She's 2-shot to me. That's an easy kill, easy power cube. This Rico I see has 6 cubes, so I'm kind of afraid of him, but I know that Spike does so much damage, so I can kill this Rico really easily. So I'm just peeking around the wall, just trying to hit as much shots as I can, just chip him down, and I end up killing him actually with the curveball. Like, curveball is so OP in Showdown. Definitely the best star power in Showdown. Right here I have 8 cubes right now, so I'm the strongest person on the map. This Piper's trying to challenge me, but with the curveball, I have so much range that Piper can't even hit me. So Piper decides to just walk up because she's not winning the fight. And right here, it's just basically an easy win for me because I can just choose who I want to kill and I'll win no matter what, because I have 8 cubes and they're both in the poison. Piper actually decides to jump in right here, throw my super on them, easy kills, first place dub. Let's hop into the next one. Okay, so hopping into the last video, spawning at the top again. Very unfortunate with all these spawns, but it's okay, we're managing to make them work. Spawning next to 2 cubes as well, so that's a decent spawn. Nothing special or anything, 2 cubes is still, it's just okay. There's another Frank. I don't know why Frank is so common on this map. Like, I've seen so many Franks and Mortises, like they are just not good on this map. But, I suppose maybe it's the only brawler they have maxed, or I don't know. So actually I'm just trying to make sure that I have this corner to myself. I think it's really important for solo showdown especially to just try and hold a corner. You just want to grab any corner and just try and keep everybody away from it. Especially on this map, when the map closes in, the poison closes in, you want to be alone in that corner. You don't want anybody with you. So right here I see a Poco, and I see that he's been shot at by someone at the bottom, so I decided I'm just going to pinch this Poco, because if I pinch him we can get an easy kill on him, as well as I'm building my super, so it's a win-win for me. And I end up getting my super right here. This Poco is in a really bad situation. I'm not really going in. There's no need for me to rush in on the Poco, so I'd rather just stay back. But right here I see that he's looking like he wants to push into me, so I'm just going to throw my super down and just get an easy kill on him, just make sure that he goes down. And I want that cube, but the Shelly actually comes up, and she actually tries to team with me, but Spike counters Shelly, so I'm not going to end up teaming with her. I see this Crow starting to push into my corner, and I don't want a Crow in my corner. Like, Crow is a really bad matchup for Spike. It's basically a 50-50 matchup. So I decided I just want to get this Crow as far away from me as possible. I don't want him close to my corner. So I'm trying to chip him down with my curveball. And I see this Mortis comes out, and I get worried for a second, but then I realize that Mortis can't dash through the river, or you can't shoot me through the river. He has to go through that choke point, so I'm not too worried anymore. And this Mortis actually ends up getting pinched by the Shelly. I want the Shelly away from me. I want everybody just away from me, so I just try and throw my curveball at the Shelly. I throw my super down at the Crow so that he can't walk into the middle. And luckily the bow and the Shelly ended up killing each other, so I got the first place dub.